Yes, 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 that's it. So everyone is dead. Yes, excellent. Back again with this massively multiplayer online role-playing. Well, technically it's a coding game. However, the moral choices you make here are real. We decide the fate of 7 billion humans. Let's look at biometric access. I see shredders, and the moral choice here is, do we shred the people or not? That's what this level is about, I think, maybe. The point is, every one of them has their own personal shredder. And it seems that they are not allowed to share the shredders, as it would be not only impolite but also fatal. Oh, that sounds interesting. So let's take a look and store a data cube, which means that each of the workers is able to on demand find the nearest data cube. And we can say pick up a data cube. A nearest data cube was stored in memory 1. And then we can say, what's your nearest shredder? You should give the shredder your data cube. And let's repeat all of this infinitely. And I think I know what's gonna happen. Let's take a look. I believe this is gonna be really great. So these two people shred their cubes, that's fine. And hang on. What? That's not fair. So I honestly thought that once I've got a loop like this, they should restore the memories and rewrite what's stored here. And again, take a look at the nearest shredder. But that's not what happens at all. Oh no, maybe it is. Alright, so let's just speed it up, finish it, and then I want to blow up some people. Nice, optional size challenge, both challenges completed, that's easy. However, let's do this order. First that shouldn't work, because I say pick up a memory 1, but you shouldn't yet know what memory 1 is. Nothing to pick up, give 2. Alright. And now it's working again. Let's try a different order of operations. Yes, let's do it like that. So you first look at the nearest data cube, then you pick it up, and only then you store the nearest shredder. And since you're gonna be all over the place, the nearest shredders are probably going to be these two in the middle. So someone is gonna blow up this time, is it? Are they? Yes, 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 that's it! Come on, keep going. Why did that nugget stop? Oh, because her shredder blew up. Well, you are a lucky survivor. Yes, you can see it here. In her memory, there's a blown up spot. So everyone is dead. Yes, excellent. Well, that's it, that's the level. I just wanted to see. Surprisingly, it was quite difficult to have them all die. And saving them was really easy. So this guy just got an email and he's really happy about that. We are supposed to take these data cubes, which get printed in this printer, and just lay them wherever on the floor. And if we're lucky, maybe one day we'll get an email as well. So first of all, everyone, this is your nearest printer. You should pick up a data cube from the printer. And then you should just step anywhere, I would say. So the direction is wherever, because we can do that. We can now select multiple directions and they will just take whichever. And then I want you to drop the data cube. So let's just do this infinitely. Maybe just this, we don't need to rewrite the printer position. And is this gonna work? I don't think so. Well, let's try it. I am an idiot. They get crushed by the printer. Okay, so everyone, please get crushed by the printer. Yes, I'm waiting. Even you, of course. And that's it. Okay, so all the workers are dead. let's get rid of this command and try take from. Take from the printer. That's the command we need. And it seems that it's actually working already. They're just placing down the data cubes and they're complaining a lot because I'm already holding something and something's already there. I see. So this is gonna work because they basically randomly walk all over the place, and at some point they will be able to put down a data cube. But since it's totally random, I believe it's gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna kill it and optimize it straight away. So, when should you drop a data cube? If you are standing on a place where there is no data cube, only then you drop it. And I think you should do the jumps like that. So, first of all, take a data cube from the printer, step wherever, and if you're not standing on a data cube, you can drop the data cube. If not, then you jump and step again and keep walking somewhere until you're able to drop the data cube. And once you drop the data cube, you can take again. So there, let's try doing that. Take the data cube, walk wherever, and place down a data cube. And keep doing that. And sadly, this is also random, but they stop complaining, and it seems to be a lot faster. Wow, that's crazy. So again, this is random and I hate it. We're just waiting for them to hit the spot here. Come on, someone. Okay, 2 more spots, 1 more, last cube. Let's go. Yes, that's it. Well, that's really tough. Yeah, exactly as I thought. Target is 170 seconds and it took us 300 seconds. We've got too many commands, first of all. So I would say remove this command and do it like this. I'm just gonna speed it up, but they're gonna do the same and complain a lot. The point here is to let them complete the size challenge when we have only 5, is it, or 6 commands in the code. In this area down here, we basically need them to select right 4 times in a row. They finally done it, so we've completed the optional size challenge, and it took us, on average, 678 seconds. That's insane. That's over 10 minutes. Come on, we can do better. So now we don't care about the number of commands used, and we just want to optimize the time. And I'm not sure how to do that correctly. I think the jump we had here was great. I don't like this stepping, that's just too random. I'm gonna run the code, and while it's running, I'm gonna start... it's not working, is it? Why were they just walking around like dumb idiots? Just take from everyone. That's great. Yes. And you, why are you walking like that? You've dropped the cube, you should... Oh, I've messed up the jumps. I've messed up the jumps. There. That's it. So now I'm gonna run the code and think about how I can actually optimize this. Because I just hate that the walking around is random. Obviously they're gonna have troubles filling up that spot. But we only have the nearest command. We can't say we can say nearest wall, nearest data cube, whatever. But that's just way too long. I would say maybe nearest wall, but that's not helpful at all. Because nearest wall is this one. We don't want that. You know what? Let's say step to the bottom right 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 times. So 3 steps there. So you take from, then make 3 steps to the right, so you're standing here, and now the chance of them hitting these spots should be much higher. And only after that should you try every direction. Let's doing that. Yes, great. So we see that that spot has filled up much quicker than before. And now they seem to be stuck in that spot, so that's not great. Let's do 2 steps. That might be better. Yes, working fine so far. So basically we just increased the odds of them walking randomly into this space here. But also they're not so far from the upper left part right here, hopefully. So they should be able to fill it up. Come on, one last spot, you can do it. There it is. But it's still taking us quite a long time. Okay, you know what? I've got an interesting idea. Let's work with the fact that these numbers are random as well. So let's say if the item you're holding, the value of it is above, let's say 75 maybe, that could be fine. You go ahead and take 3 steps to the right, bottom right. That means about a quarter of the people should end up somewhere in this area. But the majority still should be able to fill the whole of this room. Let's try that. Run the code. I think we might go a little lower with the numbers because the room is filled and we've still got no items here. So let's say if it's higher than 60 maybe. And again, that's working with the random chance, but I believe I'm helping the random chance in our favor. So now you see that the right side almost filled up and the left side the same. There, filled and almost, yes, that was much faster. Did it help? Almost there, almost there. Ah, this was much better. So right now I've set it to more than 90 and send them all the way to this corner. We're just a few seconds off, and what I'm thinking is that at the start they are all bunched up near the printer and putting down the cubes straight away, so there is a queue for the data cubes. So what we might do is put another if statement there and say if your item, the value of it is less than, I don't know, let's say 30, 40, 30, then you should go to the nearest wall. So I'm gonna store the nearest wall in memory 2 and say step to memory 2 nearest wall, and only then you drop the data cube. So let's try doing that. That should hopefully clear up some space around the printer. No, it didn't, because the nearest wall, as I said, is this one here, which isn't great. Yeah, that's maybe even a little slower than before. So not that, but continuing this idea of sending people to this corner, the left corner here and both of the left corners are having troubles being filled. So let's drop this down to 85 and say if the value of your item is less than 30, you step to the bottom left a couple times, and if your item is less than 60, then you go to the top left corner. I really feel like this is cheating, but it's working around the fact that we've got random directions the people are walking in. So let's try running that, and they should try to fill out those 2 corners first. Some of them go here and the rest go to the right side, and now it doesn't seem to be working well. It's too bad. Oh come on, this is much slower than before, that can't be. So I'm gonna put a couple of steps in the else branch as well, and now the distribution is much more even, and we can see that most of the items are above 85 and the left top corner is below 60 but over 30, and this was much faster. Come on, That's funny. We've got an achievement for solving a puzzle with at least 4 times the amount of commands that were in the optional size challenge. Yes! I've finally done it! Let me show you. Is this mayhem? So basically, I need them to, in some sort of an organized measure, leave the cubes all over the place. I said there are 4 corners of the room, so let's say a fourth of the people should go into each corner and from there start moving randomly and filling the room. As it is much easier to move from a corner to the middle than from the middle to a corner. So for the people whose cube is above 70 in value, they should step to this spot right here. Else, meaning your cube is less than 70, if it's over 50, so between 50 and 70, you step to here. If it's over 25, but less than 50, you step to sort of this corner, maybe this spot-ish. I've put some random chance in there as well, so they can randomly choose whether to go more up or more to the left. And else, meaning it's below 25, you go in this area right here. And we've done it, that's the optional challenge completed. It was quite difficult because now we have to deal with the random chance quite a lot, but I am loving these memory storage options.